Oh, we're crooked. Crooked has a... Good morning, rise and shine. The caffeine is hitting my veins. Kiki, come over here. Leave that cat alone. It's honestly, Kiki. Good morning, Jamie and Kim and Vicky and Billy and Maddie and Alyssa. Did we survive Thanksgiving? We did, Cindy. Ursula. Today's clean out the fridge day from leftovers. We've eaten them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've done our due diligence with the leftovers. Good morning, Carrie and Michelle and Jan and Jill. Come here. Today is a very exciting day. Let me show you what I got. Today begins Doggy Advent Calendar Day. Trader Joe's was the cheapest that I could find. It was for $10. Black Friday special. And the pups get a freeze-dried chicken dog treat for each day of the 24 days of the Christmas holiday. So, Doggy Advent Calendar. It's not as intense as the one that I got from Costco that year. Do you remember that had like the toys and like all this stuff? I chose not to go that route because they ruined all the toys and I ended up throwing them away. So it was just a waste of money. But these, they'll eat the cookies every day. And I was like, okay, looks good to me. And they're chicken based. And that's gonna start today. So very exciting. I did get some good Black Friday deals, I will tell you. So we are getting together as a family. We are getting together as a family December 18th in Orlando. First time that the four of us will be together since my gosh, maybe my sister's wedding. I mean, it's been a long time. I honestly don't know. It's been years since the kids and everybody has been together. So we're doing a trip and I decided that I was gonna do a stocking and for each niece and nephew. So, I'm talking not expensive items. I'm talking like just fun things, chapsticks, eye masks for the ladies, deodorant for the boys, something for your balls. I mean, I don't know. I think it's like a chafing. I don't know. But these are 19, 20-year-old, like my nephews are older. I got some gum, toothbrushes, toothpaste, fuzzy socks, you know, just fun little things, and ended up buying a whole bunch of stockings that were this big. And I had to go to the dollar store And Cindy, good luck on the knee replacement. I had to go to the dollar store and get regular size stockings. Thankfully, they had some. They didn't match. They do not coordinate, which is fine. Not a big deal. But everybody will get a stocking. And it is, just for fun. Because we decided instead of spending a ridiculous, I'm doing stockings instead. And no adults are getting gifts. We did white elephant gifts, which I'm not going to show you the white elephant gifts because in case my sister-in-law or my sister watches the live video, I don't want them to see the white elephant gifts. But I feel like I got some good white elephant gifts. My parents are going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. First time that everybody's there in, I would say, since my sister's wedding, which was 2020. I think she was a pandemic wedding, 2020. Congrats on 8 years sober, Elizabeth. I celebrated 11 months yesterday. Went to a meeting, and it was a really good meeting. And very excited. So I'm just continuing to try to do things one day at a time. And yesterday I took down the fall decorations. So as you can see, let me flip it. Tree is lit up in its Christmas colors. All of the fall decor is down. Cleaned the house this weekend. So in terms of the breast augmentation, I'm definitely getting back to my normal, it's a surgery. It's not a joke. It can throw you down for the count. I still have one wonky boob. I'm not gonna lie. I have one wonky. This one is wonky. You can see I'm in a sports bra. This one is higher. It has, the implant has not moved. It has not settled. It has not dropped. This one has. I have an appointment tomorrow. They're going to tell me if they have to go in and surgically move the implant down into its spot. So we will wait and see. But this one did its job. Here's the problem, and they say that this is pretty common if you've had breast augmentation surgery, whether you've had a lift, a reconstruction, just a regular augmentation, whatever. Your dominant side muscle is stronger, which makes total sense, right? Like I'm right-handed. So this muscle is stronger than this muscle. I'm right-handed. So it is forcing the implant to sit higher up. Sarah says, I have a wonky boob too. And here's the thing, in nature, most women have a wonky boob. We have one that looks different. The problem is this one is sitting so high, it's created a bubble right here. And I can't get it to go down. So we have an appointment tomorrow and he's gonna talk to me about options. I really do not wanna go back under the knife and have it moved, but it is, only one breast understood the assignment. But you have to remember, and I was thinking about this yesterday while I was vacuuming and mopping in the house, I'm such a lunatic with my vacuuming, my mopping, my cleaning. I'm so tense. This muscle has to be so much stronger than this muscle that this muscle is just gonna be like, no, we're not doing nothing. that you tell us to do. Because like this breast could like pull a semi-trailer truck with a chain. You know how they have those like strongman competitions? This breast, if I hooked it up to like a chain, it could pull it. Because it's so strong. It's unbelievably strong. Because the muscle is just, it's my vacuum arm. It's my mopping arm. It's my window washing arm. You know, it's the dominant. This one over here, I tried to vacuum the house with my left arm. It's not as easy as you would think, you know? Not as easy as you think. So I'm interested to see what the doctor says tomorrow because I don't have the patience to really have to redo any of this. But I'm also not going to have, it is substantially higher. It's hard to see in the sports bra, but one of them definitely sits. There's a lump. Did Jeff Bezos pay for my daughter's Christmas list? No, he has not reached out. Jeff Bezos has not emailed or phoned. I don't think he has any interest in purchasing my daughter a jet ski. Neither do we have an interest in purchasing her a jet ski. We don't even live on the water. So I find the jet ski thing a little hilarious. And I think it's hilarious. I mean, every time we go on a trip, we've been on a handful of trips, like cruises or whatever, and you know they do those excursions. And she always wants to rent the jet skis, and I won't do it. So Dave will do it with her. Because I'm a scaredy cat. I don't want to go that fast. I don't want to fall off. I don't want to do any of those things. So, but she loves the adrenaline. She's an adrenaline junkie, I think. I think this one would jump out of a plane. Like if she had the choice, I think she'd be like, yeah, I'll jump out of a plane. Like I can't fathom. Will massaging the boobie help? Anna, we are going to talk about that today at the appointment because he did say that you can manually try to manipulate it. So we're going to give that a go. I know. Check with Bezos' ex-wife. She believes in humanity. I should have just went straight to her in the first place. She is quite the philanthropist. Quite the philanthropist she is. I thoroughly enjoy her and hearing her stories of schools she's building and charities she's donating to and surgeries she's offering sick children pro bono and all of the wonderful things she does. So I'm really glad that she's taking that money and she is spreading the wealth and doing good things. You know, but hello. The girls also got a gift for Black Friday. They got new beds. We're trying to get them to not sleep in our bed anymore. So they got new beds. It did not work all night. Can I help you? Did not work all night. They did end up in the bed and I had to wake up and put them back. So it was sort of like taking toddlers back to their beds. But I got a really great deal. I got 50% off on Black Friday on these dog beds. So I got them for $20. I'll show them to you. I'll bring them out. They may be on a Cyber Monday. If you're looking for dog beds, they may be on a Cyber Monday deal. But they're good beds. And what I've been doing is putting them on the couch so the dogs have a spot. And they jump right in and they lay in them. Lay down. Be a good girl. Show everybody your bed. Show them how nice you like your bed. Kiki, down. Kiki. She doesn't listen to me. Down. Good girl. See, there's Kiki girl's bed. Don't chew. Ah. I have to do a lot of yelling about the chewing. I got this for $20. And so what I'm doing now is I'm trying to keep them on the floor in my room so that at night they're not in my bed. So I got 2 of the same bed because we didn't need a bigger size. No, this is Ruth's bed. This is Ruth's bed. Here, let's see, Kiki likes to go to both beds. Kiki, down. She's like, I'll lay in this bed now. Ruth, bed. Bed. Ruth is not as much a fan of the bed. Bed. Ruth, bed. And I have to say things mad for them to do it. Amazon. Down. But see, they have them during the day here, and then I move them into the bedroom to try to kick them. Yeah, because I'm trying to kick them out of my bed because they take up too much space and they keep me awake. So, Kiki. No, you're not getting a jet ski. Oh, good, you changed your mind. Wonderful. Obviously. So, $20, steal of a deal. They're called Bedshore. And it has a picture of a dog and a cat on it. I don't know what size cat would need that bed. If your cat is that big and needs a bed that size, your cat is a cougar. That would be a large cat. Can we leave the cat alone? Can you go to the bed? Go to your bed. Oh, good girl. Lay down. Don't you chew on that bed. Kiki, down. Kiki, no. She tries to chew a lot. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. Don't huff and puff at me, please. It's really not necessary. So we had a nice Thanksgiving meal. We ate around like 7 o'clock, a little bit later than we normally do. But Kiki, no. But it was, I'm gonna move this over here because I can't see the comments. They're too close. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Just get on the table for crying out loud. Oh, my God. There we go. They're called Bedshore. Why is this not working? Okay. When are we cruising next? I have no idea. We have been so busy. The bed is $36 or more depending on the size. I got it for 50% off. And I think I got the middle size. So it was 40 something and I paid 20 something. I don't know if is it not on a Cyber Monday deal? Because it was Friday. I did manage to get some deal. I got a lot of stuff for the kids for their stockings on Black Friday. I did all my stocking Black Friday. There was a lot of pressure and achy feelings. We were out all day Saturday, and by the end of the day, I was tired. Devin says, good morning. Can I call in sick? Sure. You know, Dave read to me, and here's the really sad part, because I believe that this study is probably 100% accurate, but I just don't know who could possibly do it. So it talked about people retiring, and the average age of retirement is 65. And when people retire at 65, if they can afford to do so, good morning, Sylvia, if they can afford to retire at 65, their average lifespan, get this, is 73. So they don't get much time inside of their retirement. If they retire at 60, their average lifespan is 78. If they retire at 55, their average lifetime is 83. So the earlier you retire, obviously, the longer you live, because the less stress that you're dealing with. But it's like, how do you afford to retire and not work in hopes that you can live longer? Like, the study makes, I mean, it's not rocket science. And here's the other thing. Do I think that retirement, I think that a lot of people don't want to retire. I think a lot of people don't want to retire. I think they have zero interest. I think they want to continue to work. And to those people, like that passion project stuff, like, great. But I also think that some people are absolutely like, yeah, no, I would like to retire tomorrow. Like, I'm with you. Where do we want to go? I'd love to put me in a home that serves me 3 meals a day. And has pickleball and shuffleboard. You think I wouldn't make friends? You think if you put me in a home today, I wouldn't make friends? I wouldn't have a social calendar like, oh, all right, Barb, where are we going? What are we doing? Oh, we got open-faced turkey sandwiches at 3:30. I'm there. We got pudding at 6. Don't have to tell me twice. I'd be so ready. I would be so ready. And I think most people, Olivia, I just think you just can't afford to retire. I just don't think that that's even a remote possibility. It just doesn't. Any teenage drama? I wouldn't say that we have any drama at the moment. The biggest thing that we are having a conversation about again is Brian has been waffling. He's been going a little bit back and forth with wanting to go back to Florida virtual school. I just think he's my one kid who public school is not his thing. It's not his jam. Ruth, stop licking. It's not his jam. He's not enjoying it. There's 2 weeks of the 9 weeks left. So I told him that we can start having conversations about moving him back to virtual school. He wants to get a job. And he wants to go to tech school for HVAC, air conditioning repair. So leave that cat alone. So I think part of it is he is not built for that type of schedule, that type of day. Josie, I think some people do that. Some people just have to work until the day that they hit the dirt, you know. I think it's so hot. I think just some people are just so wired for that. It's 9:30. It's time for Supporter Lives. You are absolutely right. We were a few minutes late getting on here, so I was just going to wrap this up. Then we're going to go over to the supporter page. So if you're coming over to the supporter page, for those of you who are interested in being supporters on the page, we are starting daily live chats at 9:30 in the morning, and we do actually have structured topics. This week we're talking about gratitude, and we're talking about various ways to find it in midlife and motherhood. These talks are designated definitely more at the emotional sobriety aspect of life and learning to live life in the present moment, which is so hard as a mom, a woman, a wife, somebody who works, somebody who, does, the doer of all things. So yeah, if you're interested, come on over and Kiki, stop chewing that box. If you're interested in joining the supporter page, come on over and see us. We're going to be over there. Otherwise, you can always join at 9 a.m. here. I do free lives in the morning. I don't charge for content. I make videos. I make, comedy videos. I do all of that. And I love that people have the balls to complain when I do an ad or promote a product. I'm not exactly sure how you'd like me to have time to create all of this free content and not get paid in a certain way with a brand partnership. That's how this works. But what I will tell you is that I go after the brands that I'm already using. So I reach out to them, and sometimes it's serendipitous and they reach out to me, like Farmer's Dog is one of them that reached out to me, and I was already a customer. Nello Supercom, I was already a customer. There are so many of them that I was already customers. That Home Chef, I was already a customer that I've worked with for years, and they've partnered with me. I think it's hilarious that people get offended and they're like, I'm done following you because you did a brand ad. And it's like, well, I do need to pay bills. And if you like the content that I create and you enjoy these types of things that cost you literally nothing, including the podcast, which we've done for 7 years. We tried to do a supporter thing and it was never successful. We've done that for so long. And so my point is, if you have a problem with me promoting a brand, first of all, you don't have to buy it. And second of all, you don't have to watch any of the stuff that I do. None of it. This is how much of the stuff that you have to purchase. It's just stuff that I use. Joy Wellness changed my life. I will talk about them, promote them, sing their praises forever. Amy says, well, you're not always here at 9. Sometimes you're not here at all. I'm trying to be much better about that. I'm trying to be very rigorous now about my 9 a.m.s. And I've gotten better in the last couple of weeks, but it is now a calendar item. And the supporter lives are a calendar item that are going to go at 9:30 for supporters. So this is, and if I can't, I'm explaining why. Like Thursday and Friday, we're having colonoscopies. That'll be fun. But I'm doing my absolute best to offer community support and to be here with you guys. And that's the point. That is the point. And I appreciate you. And I appreciate you. So, all right, I'm going to head on over to the supporter page. So I'll see you over there. And I hope you have a great... Do I have moderators? No. It's just me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And supporters, I'll see you over there next.